Were you not able to save for your retirement while you had your family and raising them? That was me and my husband. We were so busy. We had four children and they were involved in sports, lacrosse, hockey, figure skating, and I was a stay-at-home mom for 10 years. And so we weren't able to save money the way we should have. All our money went into our kids and doing things and that sort of thing. I think we did one trip to Disney World in that time when the kids were young. That was the only time we traveled. And that was um, when I retired because of a disability. I had a mental health disability, depression, anxiety, PTSD. And at that time, we got um, a lump sum money and we used that to go to Disney World with the kids. And after that, I went back to school to become an RN. Sorry, before I retired, I went back to school to be an RN. And then I developed the disability and went on disability pension. And my husband was the only one bringing in money. And during COVID, he lost his job, and that left us pretty much hanging, um, living on just my pension. And he had a severance for 1 year, but we knew that wasn't going to last. So we ended up selling our house because at the time the housing market was high and we were going to make a good amount of money on our house compared to what we paid for it. And we were going to use the extra money to build our retirement home. But during that time, my husband was building the house. And during that time, he became ill and passed away. So the money that we had as a profit from selling our house didn't last long because I had to hire trades, and that cost more than my husband doing the work. So he left me a fairly good life insurance, and I ended up having to go into that savings to finish building the house. So that left me with some savings, but not enough for me to live out my retirement. For one thing, I'm 63 years old, so I am assuming I still have a ways to go, and not live it the way I want to live it. I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to see my grandkids and my children and spend time with them and my friends. And I want to do things that I just want to be able to do. I want the time to do things like going for a walk, playing with my dog, joining volunteer. So all kinds of things that I want to do. So I thought I need to find something to do, but I knew I couldn't work 40 hours a week and I knew I couldn't go back to nursing. The stress would just, I'd be right back at square one. So I started looking online and I did a few things on the side before that. I did some direct sales. This was when my kids were little, and I did some MLM, and none of which I was really successful at. And so I wanted to do something online, and I did some research. I went on TikTok, in fact, and I found someone who was talking about a program. And the program sounded really good for me. It was a fit for me. It was beginner friendly. It took you step by step through the program, which it's already created a website. So it takes you step by step through that website so that you can put in your information and it becomes your own website. There's a lot of other things. It is fully automated. It works for you 24/7, which means you don't have to look for customers, you don't have to cold call, you don't have to bug friends and family. So that really appealed to me and my 63-year-old brain because I didn't have to reinvent the wheel. It was done for me. If you want to find out more about what I'm doing and get more details about the program and what it involves, Put ready in the comments and I'll be more than happy to send you a copy of the free blueprint.